You are watching Forbidden Files. In today's video, we are discussing about a library which was discovered 40 meters underground and no history of who built it. In the Nevşehir province of Turkey, construction workers were demolishing old buildings to make way for a housing project. It was routine work, ordinary demolition, until their equipment broke through the ground and kept going. Beneath their feet was not soil, it was not bedrock. It was a complex. Carved rooms, ventilation shafts, arched passageways, smooth stone walls shaped by human hands, going down and further down 40 meters underground. Archaeologists were called. They began to map what was there. And the deeper they went, the more questions appeared that nobody could answer. What they found is believed to be the largest underground city ever discovered, with no written record, no historical mention and no confirmed builder anywhere on Earth. To understand the scale of this discovery, you need to know where it happened. Cappadocia is one of the strangest landscapes on Earth, a region of central Turkey where ancient volcanic eruptions created towers of soft rock called fairy chimneys, and where people have carved homes, churches, and entire cities out of the stone for thousands of years. Underground cities are not new in Cappadocia. Several are already known and open to tourists. The most famous, Dernikui, goes 18 levels deep and could shelter 20,000 people. It was discovered in 1963 when a man knocked down a wall in his basement and found a tunnel. But what was found beneath Nevşehir in 2013 is different. It is larger than Deryanku, deeper, more elaborate, and unlike Deryanku, which can be loosely connected to historical records, the Nevşehir complex has no original story anywhere in history. The Nevşehir underground complex covers an estimated 4.5 million square meters and roughly the size of 630 football pitches, making it the largest known underground structure ever found. In 2013, the Turkish Housing Development Administration commissioned ground surveys before expanding construction in Nevşehir. The surveyors used ground-penetrating radar, equipment that bounces signals through the earth and maps what is below the surface. What came back on those screens stopped the project entirely. Beneath a wide area of the city, the radar showed room after room connected by tunnels, linked by shafts spreading outward and downward in every direction. Scale, larger than anything known. The ventilation system engineered with precision. The water system running water underground. The rolling stone doors, 500 kg defense system. Here is what makes this discovery genuinely unsettling to archaeologists. Cappadocia has been inhabited and documented for thousands of years. Hittites wrote about it, Romans occupied it, Byzantine Christians built churches here. Ottoman records are extensive. Almost every significant features of this landscape has some historical footprint. A mention in a text, a reference in a chronicle, a map from a foreign explorer. The Nevşehir complex has none of that. No ancient text, no archaeological record, no oral tradition, and no historical document from any civilization has ever been found that mentions the construction of existence of the Nevşehir underground complex. Building a structure of the size would have required thousands of workers, an organized society, a significant reason, tools, food, waste disposal, and sustained coordination, no barriers. Civilization that do not like this leave traces. They leave stories, they leave evidences. Whoever built this left nothing. Think about what it would take to build this. You would need to remove tens of millions of cubic meters of rock by hand with basic tools in complete darkness except for fire. You would need to engineer airflow through 70 meters vertical shafts so the workers below do not suffocate. You would need to design a water system that still functions thousands of years later. And then When it was finished, you and everyone who knew about it would need to vanish from a history to completely, that not a single text story or mention survives. For a city of 60,000 people, the rock removed to carve the complex had to go somewhere. Researchers are still trying to locate where millions of cubic meters of volcanic stone was deposited and have not yet found it. 40 meters underground beneath a city in central Turkey, a civilization carved its home into solid rock. They built ventilation system, water networks, defense doors, living quarters for tens of thousands of people, and then they vanished from every record ever written. We do not know their name, we do not know their language, we do not know why they went underground or where they went when they left. Less than 5% of the complex has been explored. 95% of whatever answers exist are still down there, in the dark, waiting. If this unsettled you, subscribe and follow the page. History has more holes in it than we ever were taught. We have 24 more